This video is the first episode of many in our Python course. I hope it will be different from all the others so far. Detailed, divided into small parts, and revealing further aspects of this programming language. Not only its syntax, but also the entire ecosystem. Let's start discussing what Python is and how to get started with it. Python is a programming language known as a high-level language. This means it allows you to write code using syntax, command and keywords that resemble the natural language we use daily. Its large developer community and the vast range of available libraries make it a versatile and powerful tool. Python was designed by Guido van Rossum in the late 80s and was first released in 1991. Van Rossum developed Python at the CWI Center of Science and Technology in Amsterdam. The current version of Python is 3.13. However, you may still occasionally encounter program written in the older version, Python 2, which lost official support in 2020. Python is a language with very broad range of applications. It is used to build web applications, machine learning models, desktop applications, software related to the Internet of Things, and many other uses. Due to its programmer-friendly syntax, it is also a frequent choice in teaching programming. All this together makes it one of the most popular programming languages at the moment, especially in the field of machine learning and data analysis, where it is undoubtedly the language of first choice. On the screen, you can see only the sum of the tools built using Python. To run Python code, we must first install it. For this purpose, go to the official site, python.org. In the Download tab, we can always download the latest stable version. Let's download it by clicking on the highlighted button. I automatically download the installer for Windows, as that is what I use while recording this video. If we needed one of its previous versions, archival releases are available in the table below. However, we will use the suggested version of the environment. To start the installation process on Windows, click on Download File. An installation window appears offering us two options: the default Install Now and a more customizable one where you can select the components of the Python environment, the type and location of the installation. Both methods are good, but in either case, I suggest clicking the box next to Add Python to Path, which adds the location of the Python exe file to the path environmental variable. Thanks to this, in the command line, we will have Python command available regardless of location where the terminal is open. We will come back to first page and use the default installation for the active user. Then we proceed as guided by the installer. The installation took about 1 minute on my computer. Thanks to adding a Python installation to the path variable, we can call Python command to launch the interactive interpreter in which we can enter and execute individual commands sequentially. The first command we will learn is the print command, which displays the text provided in quotes. In this way, we have launched our first Python code and displayed the welcome text on the screen. After executing this command, the environment is ready to accept and execute another. Using Python in interactive mode is sometimes very useful and allows you to quickly execute a few commands. However, we usually write code in the text files, which are then run by installed code interpreter. In Python's case, such a code file should have a py extension. We create a text file and change its name to hello.py. We open it and paste the instruction we used a moment ago. We save the file and in the command line, we invoke Python with an additional argument being a name of this file. The location where we are in the command line is the same as the file location, so we don't need to provide full path. Just the name is enough. The interpreter reads and then executes the code contained in the file. Although the file with so-called source code of the program is our ordinary text file, We usually use specialized tool called Integrated Development Environment. Among many great tools, I choose code editor Visual Studio Code created by Microsoft. It's free, may offer a wide range of extensions, and is liked and used by many programmers worldwide. If you don't have a Visual Studio Code, it can be downloaded from the official website. The standard installer will guide you through the entire process. We open our folder with previously created file hello.py. If you use Visual Studio Code like me, it is worth installing a few extensions for programming in Python. I have them already installed, but I will show you how to do it. You need to click on the extension icon on the left and type the name of extension, Python, in search field. You have to select it, and in the window on the right side, click the install button. It allows recognizing Python syntax. Then I suggest doing the same for the Jupyter extension, which is essentially a package of extensions supporting files with the IPYNB extension, the so-called Jupyter Notebooks. It is a convenient file format that allows running code in cells. It is particularly popular in creating machine learning models and in data science. We will use it in future episodes. We open the file hello.py and click on the play button in the upper right corner. The window opens in which the code has been launched as it has been earlier in command prompt window. Additionally, we can run a similar file in Jupyter Notebook. We create a new file and name it code.ipynb. We open the file. Now we add a code cell using the plus code button, and in the upper right corner we select the Python environment that this notebook will use. We choose the one we installed earlier. This is important as it's possible to have many Python environments installed, for example with a different version and set of libraries. Now let's fill the code cell with instruction already known to us. We press enter with the shift key held down or click the play button on the left side of the cell. Additionally, we have to install some Jupyter Notebook kernel to make it work. Fortunately, it has to be done only once for one Python environment. This code has been executed and its result is displayed just below. This is a very convenient way to run piece of code. For example, during learning, because it allows you to keep the history of executed code cells along with the result within one session. That's all for today's introduction to Python. We have learned the basic information about it and prepared the environment for work. In future episodes, we will discuss individual elements of syntax and characteristic properties of Python. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next video.